You ready?
You ready? I'll get off. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So the information that I'm going to give you right now is everything I know at the moment. It is preliminary information and is subject to change as the detectives get further into their work. So property crimes detectives were watching a couple of individuals throughout the day who happened to be in a stolen vehicle. The vehicle was involved in vehicle burglaries prior to today, so they were watching it. So they followed it here from I-10 and
Woodstone.
Was it? Woodstone. They followed it here from I-10 and Woodstone, at which time there were a couple of police cars that attempted to stop it in the parking lot here. The individual who was driving the vehicle, who happened to be armed at the time, jumped out of the vehicle and ran. We don't know what happened from that point, but we have one officer down. We have the suspect who was shot by an officer and is deceased, and we're trying to figure out exactly what happened, how that went down. And we'll know more once the detectives get into the investigation. But one thing I will share with you is I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 charges, it looks like, and they were all dismissed, deferred adjudication, no time in jail for either, and then finally narcotics charge, arrested for, he was in possession of narcotics when he was arrested for vehicle burglary and criminal mischief, and that case was dismissed, and he took, one of those cases was dismissed, and he took deferred adjudication on the other 2 charges. This is what we're seeing repeat in most of the cases that we're looking at over a period of time. Again, frustrating that folks like this are out on the street. The individual that was with the suspect who was shot was out on narcotics charge and unlawful carrying, and he's under arrest. But same thing, you got folks on the street here who are cases are being dismissed or receiving deferred adjudication, no time in jail, and this is the result of that. So I'll take a couple questions, but again, we have not pieced together exactly how this went down yet.
Can you tell us about the suspect? Who is he? How old is he?
The suspect, I believe he's in his 20s. Both of them are in their 20s, and that's all I know about them right now, except for the arrest records I talked about.
Condition of the officer?
I don't know. I'm heading to the hospital now to see. I know he was heading into surgery.
Do you know what time the call came out and what time EMS arrived?
I don't. No, I don't. Okay.
Earlier today, the district attorney said in some of these cases that he defended the earlier incident, saying the witnesses, the people are not cooperating.
Look, I don't want to get into a back and forth with the DA, but I just know that this happens in many cases. This isn't an anomaly here. So, and again, I'm not going to get into an argument back and forth with the DA, and I'm not pointing fingers directly at the DA, but this is happening over and over and over again.
What would you suggest?
I'm not suggesting anything. It's not my business to suggest anything. I'm on the street here, making arrests for people where there's probable cause to make arrests, who have committed crimes. Some of them very dangerous people who are out and should be in jail. If you commit a violent crime, you should be in jail. If you are a habitual offender, you need to be in jail. It's a danger to our community when that doesn't happen.
What do you say to the officers tonight? It's been a rough day for your department.
It's been a rough day. It's been a rough couple of weeks, and again we see that same pattern repeating itself. So I'm going to head to the hospital. Thank y'all.
guys.